Biography. Kikon Ricardo Paes Marcino de Almeida. Born in the city of Apa, located in the state of São Paulo, Brazil. He is currently majoring in information technology management. He has some experience in the industrial automation area where he has already worked as an operator of an automated station for treatment and disposal of lathes waste. He has technical courses in C# programming language, but he did not work on software development in a professional way, being an amateur in areas such as electronics, robotics, and even in music where he plays the violin, keyboard. In this book I have been gathering notes, ideas, C# programs that I have been writing, as well as programming techniques that work. And inserts of leftover notes from the other books. Develop an automated garden. In view of the exacerbated cost of the items today, it would be interesting to develop a project starting from its cheapest parts. Therefore, in this system, it was decided to start with a simple vegetable garden. From the point at which there are seedlings producing, then it goes on to the point of developing a control system. You can choose analog systems, cheaper like timers etc. You can take advantage of ready-made systems like pharmacy or aquarium thermometers. In the future, when resources are available, cheap microcontrollers such as Arduino, PIC microcontroller, STM32 etc. can be purchased. Aquaponia. One of the alternatives would be for styrofoam in a glass with green water and artemias, and then for plant seedlings that do not use much light, and after that for slugs or other animals at the base of the food chain. Aquaponia. Among the different types of aquaponics, it would be interesting to think of sustainable systems as an aquaponics system where a shelf made with inclined boards is used, where PET bottles are deposited together by the mouth. And first a sealing test must be done to see if there is water leakage, and then pierce the cap well with minimal holes. You can even test this system vertically with porous material and then hang vertically and test, first filling the first bottle with sand and placing the seedlings only in the next. Daily care. One way to germinate the seeds would be to maintain a constant watering. Could perforate a cap with soldering iron, with several holes, and by cap in PET bottle and water the seedlings. In view of the fact that the soil usually comes with larger debris that prevents germination, you should sieve the soil initially and then with fertilizer purchased from garden stores, or even add worm humus made in a homemade compost to enrich it, and after that do sowing of cheap materials such as disposable cups, egg cartons etc. Or even putting them in the larger seedlings, which would enrich the place where the seedlings grow. Self-irrigating vases. The use of self-irrigating pots would be a principle of hydroponics, as the plants would already absorb water and soil nutrients and facilitate their maintenance. However, it requires a study of the time it would take to water the plants again, and better consumption of liquid fertilizer that would be mixed with water. Which of the techniques the plant grows the most? Small vase in the pot with water. Small vase straight on the ground. Aquaponics. By plants on top in an aquaponics form. To make a stone filter and a valve. To build an aquarium with nothing first. Aquarium. Among the various plants there are those that adapt to dark places and even those that are found in dark places such as ferns. One could then use cultivation forms such as planting in disposable cups until effective cultivation is achieved. Then plant in dark environments such as aquariums etc. A filter can be used to cultivate the green alga known as spirulina, which in addition to being very rich in nutrients can logically become an organic fertilizer for plants with inexpensive components like stone, sand, soil. As for the initial cultivation, can be designed and assembled a DC motor agitator next to an initial aerator made from a tire pump. Use an Artemia salina breeding site to enrich the fertilizer and feed the fish. Snails can be created as a source of fish food and feed on grass leaves. Food waste can be used as a form of feed for animals and fish, with a homemade oven in a drying system with a sieve to separate the liquid from the solid and an oven to heat a fine grinder and then pack in vacuum bags. Freestanding aquarium. Design an aquarium with capacity and autonomy initially for decoration but that could generate fry for a larger tank.